Do you turn to food when you are bored or tired? If so, then stick around because in this video, I'm going to share with you a proven solution for ending those eating cycles for good. And at the end of the video, I will share with you how to start applying that solution right away. So if you're excited to hear more about this topic, then make sure to like this video so I know to make more videos like this for you. Hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified every time I post a new video. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Debbie Lichter, food addiction expert and founder of the Freedom Embodied Academy, where I help high-achieving women who know what to do when it comes to their relationship with food, but who still get stuck in the sabotage cycle, have actual freedom from food addiction and food obsession so that you can feel comfortable in your skin and have the confidence to be authentically you and shine your light in the world. Okay, so if you tend to eat when you're bored or tired, then you probably have already tried to fix your problem by not keeping food in the house or going on a diet or a cleanse or some other food-focused strategy. And while that definitely is a potential approach, what I have found is that it is not all that effective because all it does is try to treat the symptom of the problem and not the problem itself. And without addressing the problem itself, the symptom of eating when you're bored or tired will just come back. That's why in this video, we are going to move beyond the food-focused strategies and really address the actual problem so that you truly can get on your path of freedom from the cycle of eating when you are bored or tired for good. And in order to do that, we need to talk about alignment, and more specifically, how in alignment are you living? Because let's face it, when you are bored or tired, the chances are that you are out of alignment with your body, with your inner guidance, and with your authentic expression. Think about it. Let's take being tired, for example. When you're tired, it's most likely because you are not listening to your body, you're pushing your body, you're overriding your inner guidance, telling you to slow down or to rest. You most likely feel overworked or like you're taking on too much. Maybe your mind is really overactive, so you're not sleeping that well. And maybe you have some kind of attachment to needing to be productive all the time. So you are constantly busy and always focused on all the things you have to do. You know, any one of these things can have us feeling exhausted and can absolutely have us feeling totally deserving to eat what we want. As you hear this description, do you feel like something like this might be going on for you, that you're overriding your body's needs and that's making you tired and then that's having you feeling totally deserving to eat what you want? Go ahead and post a comment below. Now let's look at when you're bored. So when you're bored, it's safe to say that you're most likely not having enough fun in your life. Maybe it's all work and no play for you, or maybe you're overgiving too much to your commitments, which can lead to more frustration and resentment. It's also an indication, if you're bored, that you're not connected to what you're passionate about, or maybe you just don't feel passionate about anything. And it's also a sign that you are not connected to your purpose, and maybe even feel lost and empty. So these are all consequences of not being connected and not being aligned with your authentic expression. Because when you're connected to your authentic expression, you do feel that inspiration and passion and sense of purpose and playfulness, and that will have you feeling filled up inside so that you don't need to go and unnecessarily fill up on food, which is why the solution for stopping eating when you are bored or tired for good is to get into alignment with your body and your inner guidance and your authentic expression, which around these parts we call congruence. So congruence is essentially when your head, heart, and gut are all in harmony so that the way that you think, the way that you feel, and the way that you act are all on the same page. And I can promise you that when you start living in a more congruent and aligned way where you are honoring your body, you're honoring your inner guidance, you're connected to your authentic expression, you will have more energy, you will have more inspiration, you will feel a greater sense of purpose, you will feel more filled up, and the food problem will fall away. Now you might be wondering, well, great, but how do I do that? Well, you want to first start with taking an honesty inventory. So ask yourself, am I overriding my body's needs? Am I overriding my inner guidance? Am I feeling lost and empty and possibly disconnected from myself? This is a super important place to start. The path of freedom always starts with getting honest. The next thing you want to ask yourself is, do I want to do something about this? Do I want a new experience? Change cannot happen without willingness. So this is a really, really vital next step. Then you'll want to incorporate these two practices into your daily routine. It would be ideal if you could Incorporate them a few times a day, but even just starting with once a day will be a great place to begin. So the first practice is asking yourself, what does my body need right now? And listen, right? Listen, do I need rest? Do I need a hug? Do I need something to drink? Do I need something to eat? Do I need some movement? Do I need some silence? This is so, so important to start connecting in with what your body needs. And if you feel like this is something that you need some more support and guidance in, then I'm going to leave a link for a free resource below. It's my Instant Embodiment Reset Guide, and it has 5 simple practices to really support you in connecting in with your body so that you can start to sense and feel what your body needs. The second practice that you'll want to incorporate into your daily routine that is particularly effective at helping you to connect in and become more aligned with your authentic expression is to pay attention to what moves you, what inspires you, and what scares you. So when we talk about this, literally, what moves you? What has you, like when you're listening to some music that you like and your foot starts tapping or your hips start shaking a little bit, what actually has you get into movement? What inspires you when you hear something, when you see something, when you feel something? What has you feel uplifted? What has you feel lit up? What has you feel expansive? You want to pay attention to these things and also pay attention to things that scare you. Like, for example, if you think about wanting to put yourself out there and it feels scary, but it feels expansive at the same time, that is something that you want to explore, because these things, what moves you, what inspires you, and what scares you, are all things that will point to your true, authentic expression. And what points you to your true, authentic expression will also put you on your path of freedom from eating when you're bored or tired, and actually just having freedom from food in general. So if this conversation about getting into alignment and becoming more congruent and having freedom around food and around any sabotaging patterns around food is piquing your interest and you want to go deeper, I'm going to leave another link in the description box below for you to download the Freedom from Food Addiction Clarity Guide. It goes into way more detail about congruence, about what has us living incongruently, how to get back into congruence, and really how to get on your path of lasting freedom from food addiction and food obsession. So now you know the secret to ending the cycle of eating when you are bored or tired for good. So if you got some value here today, please do give this video a like. Make sure to subscribe, watch this video next, and I will see you next time.